for context, world, right? You all, for whatever reason, this is kind of what I wanted to connect with you about, Miller, because I don't know how much this will actually apply to your character, but we'll make it work, however it ends up working. But more or less, you guys are heroes in this world, right? And you received a call, and this is the call that you received, and this is why, more or less, that you are on the helicarrier. Here we go.
There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people to see if they could become something more, fight the battles that we never could. And they did, and they died. Now I'm sitting here asking myself one question: who avenges the avenged? There was an idea.
Oh, and now it's gonna loop because it's a short. But it's all very epic, all very exciting. And that's the gist, right? That's what I wrote to myself when I went, this is what I want to do. So I wrote that out, and I had Doom do it. Huge shout out to Doom for doing that. And I hope that puts you guys in the vibe of the world overall. And I hope that it is very exciting. I just totally leaked that. Hold on. That's fine. Here we go. Not actually. It was just a brief moment of things that you guys will see in a minute anyway.
Well, you got me banned, so congrats.
I would never do that. I would actually never do that. Okay.
I just dropped the reality stone.
Oh no.
Not the reality stone.
I hope not.
Undo it.
All right.
I can't. I don't have the time stone.
And now we're ready. I'm gonna roll some dice. You guys ready for the first dice to actually get rolled? I'm so hyped.
Go for
I'm
it.
so hyped.
I'm aggressively ready. I'm aggressively prepared.
I believe you. Okay. I'm just gonna roll. How many people do we have? We have 5. Okay, I'm just gonna roll a d5. I think it will let me do that. And I'm gonna go based on your camera positions, and whoever I land on will introduce their character first. And you're the first person to arrive on the helicarrier. You can tell us why you responded to that call, for whether they're your own selfish personal reasons, whether you actually care about helping the planet in this post-apocalypse Ultron demolished world that we live in today, and whatever might happen. So as you might have caught on chat from the little video that I played, Ultron has kind of demolished the Avengers of this planet, and you know, we're in need of some heroes, and I'm excited to figure out who they are and if they are worthy. And I forget how to roll dice. Here we go. Bam. We got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Miller, that's you.
Oh, exciting.
This is so exciting.
We know the least about Miller's character.
Yes, I'm so stoked. Okay, so I don't know. How do you think your character would travel to the helicarrier, Miller? Let's start there. You're muted. Rest in peace.
Mute. Oh, how did I mute? That's so weird.
I don't know.
Okay.
It happens.
Oh, it must be attached to a hotkey or something. I didn't realize. Oh, you know what it is?
Yeah,
there it is. Okay, I've got it on the same button that I was using to full screen my browser. Okay, anyways. So as far as how I got there, I don't know enough about the state of the world. I was thinking, like, have I met with
give you context. Ask questions.
Did I go there?
Yeah. So let's.
Do I have any bit of a passing resemblance to a different playable character, and maybe I was mistaken for them and told to go?
You know what? Let's say, because I'm looking at your icon here. Let's say somebody thought you were Thor, and they walked up to you and they were like, "What are you not doing in this place?" And they showed you the video that I just played, and then dragged you there or something like that. Does this
So how
work?
do other people have this video?
Generally, like, you know,
it was a transmission that was sent out to all all remaining resistance
pretty much
members.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many people are left? What are the odds that I ran into someone at all?
not as low as you might fear. There's like, you know, little pockets of population that you could more than likely be from.
Okay.
I think I am legend.
I'll work with that. Okay.
Okay.
So
You've always been a legend. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. I was accepting any opportunity to stall further. Okay. So I'll just read my history that I've written down.
Sure.
Famous teen idol Taylor Hanson makes up 1/3 of the pop group Hanson. Between him and his two brothers, Zach and Isaac, of which he is the middle child. In the summer of 2001, 18-year-old Taylor and his brothers are separated when they unexpectedly awaken their mutant powers, with one of Taylor's brothers inadvertently whisking him away to the world of Ultron Unleashed. Unaware of his own powers, Taylor wanders the vast wasteland searching for information and a means to get back home. So I assume, as we just discussed, I've been searching for civilization. I found a settlement. Someone mistook me for Thor and whisked me away to the helicarrier, which I am, of course, stunned by. This is a massive structure, the likes of which I haven't seen outside of Massey Hall. Something.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah. So this is your token here. This represents your character. You should be able to move it around. Let me know if that's not true for any reason.
Oh, let me check.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
And also, my concept for the character was just like, what if I got to like play bad Wattpad fan fiction? And that just seems really fun for me. So, yeah. My inspiration is like One Direction in The Purge, like that kind of story. So yeah, I'm excited for this. Yeah, and I have been listening to Hanson all day in preparation. So
nice. Can I say I knew you gave me a hint last week, and I knew exactly what you were going for.
You even guessed the right Hanson brother?
Yes, 100%.
Wow,
that's impressive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, claps in chat for that. That's crazy.
So I was really looking forward to it because I was playing around with being Bryce Dallas Howard. So we could have teamed up, but we didn't.
Well, I wouldn't have known who that was. My character.
Well, I've read some Wattpad that conflicts with that canon, so.
Oh well, we would have had to fight it out.
Yeah. Well, Bryce Dallas Howard's more powerful. Anyway,
Okay, so you're basically brought to the Quinjet by a lovely looking shield agent that you ran into in the settlement. They fly you there, and they're like a little bit off the ground, like to the point where this is gonna be a little bit uncomfortable, right? And they kick you off the back of it. And
well, I'm at such a dearth of information that I have to say that trip is me asking like, where is this? Like, who are you? What kind of answers am I getting?
That's a great question. You basically you're gonna get a lot of answers that are vague. They're gonna be like, what are you talking about? This is New York. This is the city. This is why are you asking me these things?
This is New York.
Yeah, I'm flying a Quinjet here.
I am walking here, you know?
Yeah. Exactly. That's what's going on.
I'm from New York. I know the lingo.
Well, my character's been to New York several times, and you know that doesn't.
This doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's fair. You're absolutely right. It doesn't. But he's sick of you, and this agent is gonna kick you out of the Quinjet, expect you to fly, and you're gonna land on the helicarrier, and it's gonna hurt a little bit. It's not gonna feel nice. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ow.
And yeah, just ow. No, ah.
Well, I'm trying to think it through here. I'm really thrust in the middle of this. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
I've landed with a thud, and
Very
I
good.
probably scream an expletive.
I love it. An expletive. Very big.
I leave something open to interpretation.
Choose your favorite expletive. Tonight on Ultron Unleashed.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start looking around. I mean, do they drive away?
Yeah, they dropped you from the air and they flew away. But you did land in front of this individual. Slipshock, would you like to describe your character?
Well, hello everyone. Hello, person who just fell from the sky. I don't understand how you did, but okay, cool. Welcome. I'm not sure why I'm here either. I just was told by my mentor Monica and Carol to come here because Nick Fury said to come here, and I guess they're friends. I don't really. They just told me to come here, and I'm like, hey, there's a Quinjet. Let's go.
Exactly.
I don't really walk away from being told to do things, apparently, even though I should be, but hey. We're here now. What's going on? Let me help you up real quick, sir. Get up.
What is a Quinjet?
The thing you just fell out of.
I thought I fell onto it.
No, this is a helicarrier. Have no one briefed you today? Are you okay? Did you hit your head, sir, when you fell?
I literally did hit my head.
All right. Yes, the thing that you're on currently is a helicarrier, from what I was told by Carol, and you were kicked out of a Quinjet very forcefully. What did you do to that shield agent?
What's a shield agent?
The person who kicked you out of the plane that you were
I know
just
that
on.
that's a person, but like, what makes them? What is shield?
The patch on their chests.
That's a shield? That seems like a really insufficient shield.
I'm pretty sure that's the only thing I read from the fact. All I seen was a shield and a foot and then you. So.
Well, you're caught up with me.
Ooh,
So,
somebody
yeah.
whooped. Somebody whooped.
As you guys are having a wonderful conversation, you guys are doing great, by the way. Another person, a Quinjet, is actually going to take a landing right here, pretty much, where you see that little green pulsation. If you ever want to do that, you can hold just like your click down, and it will make a little circle in your color, whatever you have selected. Yep, this is what I expected. But yeah, a Quinjet will land there, and this character will walk out of it. Carrot, would you like to introduce yourself and your character? And this is the token art that I threw together for you before this.
Let me see.
And I'm going to run to the bathroom while you do that, but I will be 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
By all means.
Wash your hands.
I will. I promise.
Oh, that is my that's my character. I don't.
I just took
I
the
don't
reference
resonate.
images,
Fair enough.
and I threw them together. And
Close
that's what we're going with.
Close enough. I need more hair. That's what I need. You have to excuse me. I'm fumbling with sheets and stuff. So my character, I don't know. You all are you're all like kind of in character at the moment, and I guess I'll get there. But for now, I'm just going to explain who I am because I don't know how I'm going to roleplay this just yet. But my character is Amar Vega. He goes by Micro Pressure. He was that name is up for debate, by the way. We can workshop the name together as a family. He's a former maintenance employee for a company stationed in space. He was trained and exploited through a series of experiments. In preparation for his work, the intention was to create a worker who could withstand a drastic shift in gravity so he could transport cargo in hostile environments. Unfortunately, during one of these tests, he was lost in space and promptly forgotten about by his employers, and his death was covered up essentially by the company. What his employers didn't realize was their experiments on him helped him survive the vacuum of space, and he now had the ability to manipulate gravity to a small degree, thus the name Micro Pressure. Once he returned to Earth from his exile in space, the company who left him for dead began hunting him to cover up their mistake. And a couple of other details about him is that he got the job through a romantic partner, and he hasn't seen them since and feels very betrayed. And so he kind of is like a wounded soul, you know? He doesn't like, he's very cautious with people, but he also wants to trust, even though he you know, that's difficult for him. So I don't know if I did I arrive off of a Quinjet? Is that what happened? Was that the story?
Yeah, unless you have a preferred method of travel.
I honestly would have rather just float down. Is that cool?
I don't remember your power set. Hold on. Allow me to snoop your
I hate to do
character
this.
Oh wait, actually I do like the photo that the photo that you did for me is pretty good actually.
I hate to do this. I have to restart my computer. My OBS just crashed.
No, go for it, buddy.
I'm literally gonna be as quick as I can. I'll be like 1 minute.
Join us when you can. It happens, man. All right, all my cameras will break.
Let's talk about Miller.
But this is fine.
Let's talk about Miller quickly.
Hold on, how can I fix this?
I misunderstood which one was mine. The one that you did for me is pretty good.
Awesome.
That's fine.
I love to hear it. Don't
The
mind
hair
me,
was
this
the
is a
most important
temporary
thing. I thought I was the
Yeah.
other character, and I was like, his hair is not that short.
You're right. You are correct about this.
Start the countdown.
But yeah, so I was thinking that maybe micro pressure could Amar could show up just like floating from the sky and land on the helicarrier. Again, like he has this like he's worried about trusting people, but I think now that the world has kind of ended, he feels like the people who were hunting him down, it's safe to say that they're gone, and he wants to use his powers for good. So even though his instinct, his gut tells him to kind of stay hidden, he's going to try and reach out, and so then he meets you two. That's what I thought. What do you think of that intro, Synchro?
Yeah, I mean, we can say that like you got a really interesting burst of weather control powers, and you rode the wind.
Yeah,
but you're not really sure how you managed it because we don't have the abilities unlocked yet. For
we
flavor,
don't.
I love it.
Okay,
I love it.
Okay, sure.
Also, I forgot to do your health, so let me do that in a second here. But while Miller is in shock at whatever, Hanson is in shock at whatever's happening here, Slip and Carrot, feel free to interact if your characters would do so.
Yeah.
What is with everyone and floating onto? I could have flew here myself, but I chose to like the Quinjet. Why is everybody floating and falling here? Who is this person?
Is it not polite to fly? I say, timidly looking to the side, not making eye contact.
I mean, if you can, I guess. I wasn't told that we can fly, you know? I was told to get into a Quinjet, and I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. I think
don't know.
Invitations need to be shown a little bit better.
I don't know if I can fly. I don't know exactly what I am. I'm still trying to figure that out myself.
Okay, I can confirm 100% you can fly because you got up here. So let's go there. What's going on? I'm Code. How you doing?
I'm Amar. He timidly reaches his hand out to shake yours.
All right. And can I ask a question about your uniform, sir?
By all means.
Why is the uniform looks like a cartoon looks like Zarel? I believe that's what that is. Like I do believe we're having a comic book at one point. It looks like a Superman reference.
No, I love this.
tell me.
DC is actually comic books in this world. We're going with that. That's canon.
Oh,
Let's go.
Good. Yes. This is my old uniform for my old job, but I believe they based it not on Superman, but the Wonder Twins from DC Comics.
Oh well, we know the owners were pretty big comic book fans. I guess that's cool.
I suppose.
I guess
It's about the only cool thing that they did.
I believe that there's a story there.
Perhaps.
As you guys are talking,
maybe, just maybe we'll talk about that some other time because I feel like you don't want to talk about that right now. And I if you can fly, I don't know if I would have any other powers popping up anywhere because I didn't come to fight heroes anyway.
Nor I did I come to fight.
This man is still stunned.
I don't have conflict in my heart. I simply want to help.
Oh, I love this.
Oh,
as you guys are
as well,
talking, Mr. Ruler, would you like to introduce yourself and your character, and how would you get here? I don't know what your preferred mode of transportation is, but you could also just be picked up by a Quinjet. That's fine.
Mutant Scalp will be picked up by a Quinjet because the Mutant Scalp is the hero of Krakoa. Back during the battle with Ultron, the Mutant Scalp was the one leading the battlefield against the fight against Ultron. Though we lost, the Mutant Scalp lives on. The hero lives on to fight another day. So when Nick Fury called, the Mutant Scalp answered, armed with the baldest head, the shiniest scalp, but the biggest chest filled with hair. The Mutant Scalp knew that it was in this moment that he must go to the Quinjet to fight for the side of the good. So when the Mutant Scalp came to the Quinjet, he saw many people already there lined up, ready to go. He wondered if all these were the new comrades he would be fighting beside. So the Mutant Scalp walks up, looks at all of them and says, hello, how's it going?
Oh my goodness. My character stumbles and falls to the ground in shock at your appearance, and then profusely apologizes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't expect.
It's
Hello.
okay. I understand. It's not every day you see someone of my stature, but trust that I will lead you to victory, good friend. Your name is?
I am Amar.
Amar. My name is Scalp. Nice to meet you. And who are you? He looks over.
Can you do me a favor and point your head to the right, please? Because I can't see. Thank you, good sir. I'm Coat, and holy, what is? I feel like at this point I did something to piss off Monica, because what's going on, man? How's Scalp? Who?
You can call me Scalp.
Do you have a
What? Do you want to know
civilian
why
name?
they call? No, I don't. Do you want to know why they call me Scalp?
Yes, I would love to know why a bald man would be called Scalp, but you got scalped?
Because my brain is so big, my intellect so large, that the leaders at Krakoa decided that hair cannot contain the power. When I became a mutant, I decided to use my brain for good, and that is why they call me Scalp.
That's beautiful.
Was the name Ego, was that taken?
Honestly, if I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not about having an ego, it's about having the IQ.
At this
Good
point,
one, sorry.
I get up. It becomes clear to everyone that I had been passed out for a moment.
You were shocked. That's what I went with. You were in shock.
I see this new entrant to the team, and I say, yeah, seems about right.
Greetings, comrade.
That's the day
hello.
I am having.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but is that person from popular musical group Hanson? Or do you just look? You look very similar. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I should shut up. I
You are the only person I've met today that recognizes me.
I actually thought it was
It's
Thor.
been a while.
I actually
Wait.
thought it was Thor.
Wait. So you are?
I am he.
Oh my goodness. I'll avoid eye contact. I love your music. I'm being weird. I have to go. And my character walks off several paces, and then turns back around with his arms crossed.
Okay.
That's actually the least weird thing that's happened to me today.
This is par for the course. So as you turn around, micro pressure, you're actually gonna like run right into this man. He's equally the same height as the Scalp, but he's dressed very, very darkly. And he just kind of appeared. None of you guys noticed him before this, but he's been here the whole time. Greek, would you like to introduce yourself and your character?
So, my backstory, right? I do my backstory again.
I mean, yeah, you can introduce your characters. Like, you don't need to give your entire backstory if you don't want. You can keep secrets. But yeah, just give the chat a vibe of what your character's like, and then introduce yourself to the team.
Okay. So, My character's name is Outrider. He's a kind of dark, not really trusting, aggressive person. He's somebody that values respect more than trust. If he doesn't really care for you, you're really nothing but a meat shield to him. He again has major trust issues. I see a group of people standing over there in this weird world of powers and people that are here. I'm incredibly curious, but also somewhat disgusted by the giant fireball that's standing in front of me.
Do you verbally say that?
Yes.
Don't be
Excuse me.
rude.
Do I hear what Greek said?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I said you shouldn't be rude. He's a mutant. That's not nice.
The mutant Scalp hears that and turns around and looks at the Outrider. This dark, scantily clothed individual walks up to him. Sir, do you dare talk about the Scalp that way? And who are you to say such things?
Monica, did you seriously send me here? Because what did I do to you? What happened? Are we okay? Are we still cool? Because I don't know if I can. I don't know what's up with this squad over here.
Outrider, do you dare speak to the Scalp that way? Speak.
Yes, I do. Nice to meet you, Furball.
Oh no, it's starting already.
If you think you can speak to the Scalp that way, we will have words soon enough. But we have been summoned here for a purpose. My purpose right now is to not put you in the ground where you stand. We will settle this another day. And I walk off.
Awesome.
Ego, we're in the sky, so I don't know if that'll work.
As he walks off, I stare at him as he heads back to the other group, and I think to myself, there's a very high possibility I'm leaving this helicarrier with the stuffed animal today.
Oh my goodness. Oh, good. All right.
My character whispers to himself beneath his breath, "That was a close one."
You're right.
I am in stun silence.
So you're really not Thor?
Of course not.
No, my name's Taylor.
Lautner.
Admittedly, kind of close.
I thought you were Thor. That's my bad. I was wondering where the hammer was. I was waiting for the hammer. Carol had told me all about the hammers and whatnot. I'm like, damn, we finna fight with Thor. Okay.
Like,
is Thor even alive anymore?
I don't know. Carol's not supposed to be alive either. So like,
I'm gonna wake up any minute now.
You might, but you might not.
This is not a dream. This is real, unfortunately.
So, I look around at my colleagues, my comrades in arms standing here. And what brought you all here today?
Some kind of plane.
Quite literally, but the question is, what brought you here? What is your reason? Are we all here under the same purpose? Did we all receive the message?
The chance to do something good brought me here. Or maybe guilt. I'm not sure which.
I received the message, but I'm just genuinely here to see if any of you would be classified as future threats.
Threats. Okay, I feel safe already. Man, this between this guy, Ego over there, and Ultron, I don't know how we gonna get that past this today. But hey, Nick Fury sent out the request, so we're here.
As you say that, Nick Fury will come up an elevator. How convenient. All right. Yeah, you'll hear like a very loud, I don't know, like elevator sound, and
ears.
Exactly, like it's a brrrr, and then the platform raises here, and This helicarrier, despite what it might look like, is not actually made out of Lego, I swear. And he will step onto the helicarrier. He will look at the lot of you, kind of bickering. Walk slowly towards you guys.
He's walking pretty fast.
This is not to scale.
Who's
but he will
that?
progress.
In the distance.
Right?
Stop fighting. Do you see that over there?
That must be the one that's sent for us.
I think that's
Might be right.
Shaft.
Nick Fury will
You
walk
know
up
what?
to you
I
all.
really think that is Shaft. Well, like, we got we have Mr. Hansen over here. We got Shaft. We got all the celebrities, huh? They really did save them.
He will address the group, and he will say, "Look at this ragtag group of motherfuckers." And then he's going to beckon you all to follow him, pretty much, and say, "We've got a lot of work to do. Let's get started."
I hope I didn't make a mistake. And my character reluctantly follows.
Okay.
Well,
right.
I'm here, so let's go ahead and walk.
I just start following him.
Cool. Does anybody linger back?
I'm following.
I'm hanging back. I'm hanging back, still paying attention, but not necessarily with the group.
Okay. So you're like following, but at a distance. Where did Nick Fury go? What the hell? His token's small. in comparison. Hang on a moment.
Someone catch him. He's falling off the helicarrier.
He's changed size. What happened?
He grew 10 inches that day.
So he has powers too. What the heck?
All right, and then he's gonna take you all inside. If the people lingering back don't step onto the elevator, he'll like impatiently tap his foot. I don't know if that comes across, but that's the vibe. And then we will switch maps. Look at us go. This should be a little bit dark. Let me center you guys. Bam. There. I'm missing a token. Because of reasons.
It's me, wasn't it?
It is. It is.
I always get left behind. People always forget me. I got left behind in space.
I apologize. There you go.
No, it's my fault for existing.
It's not, I swear. All
It's
right.
Nick Fury talking to me.
Listen.
What?
Mr. DC Ware and whatnot. You're cool. You're here now. We got you. Okay.
I appreciate it.
I don't know what happened with the company. I feel like eventually we're gonna crack some beers open and we're gonna talk about that. But you know, we got you. At least I got you. I don't know about the rest. I don't know about like Thor and Eagle over there. And I'm telling you, that dude right there with that hoodie on, he's gonna kill somebody. And I feel like it's gonna end up being the Ego. I feel like they're gonna scrap at least once.
What was your name again?
I'm Colt.
Coat. As I repeat your name, as my character repeats your name, you notice that I have a fondness for you. Like
Ooh.
I'm cool with you now.
Bonding.
Yes,
I love it.
already.
Let's
and
go.
amongst all these strangers, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go.
All right. You guys will kind of come down the elevator. You'll see this this big room with like really rough looking sofas and just like a broken television. It's in disarray down here, but it's clearly meant to be like a common area where shield agents would go to try and like sit down, relax. Like it's like the living room of the helicarrier in a sense, if that comes across. But yeah, Nick Fury will kind of step off the elevator first, turn to you guys, and be like, okay. So, I have a feeling that if we're gonna get you guys in tip-top shape, in shape enough to actually fight Ultron, we've got a lot of work to do here. I feel like Ultron is a bigger threat than we could have ever imagined, and admittedly, we're a little bit out of luck, and you guys are the only ones that answered my call. We don't have Tony Stark. Yes.
Wait,
We're gonna fight Ultron. I knew we were gonna do something. I knew we were gonna try and help, but we're just gonna. I don't know if I can handle that.
Not today. Not today, obviously. Ultron's not even on world, we don't think. Admittedly, we don't really know. But
You don't think, or you don't know?
we're pretty certain he's not on world.
How
We're
can we
pretty
trust
certain.
you?
I'm Nicholas J. Fury. Does he say his own name that often? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Mod
It's canon.
casual.
I got it. Thank you, Slip.
It's canon.
It's canon now. It's
Yeah.
universe.
So we're a Suicide Squad. That's what you're saying, essentially.
I've never
I've
heard
also
that
read that.
terminology used before. But
Hey, sir, it's a comic book. I've read it. It doesn't necessarily end that well for the people on the squad.
Not to mention, you want us to deal with the one person who took out how many heavy hitters exactly? The Avengers, the Fantastic Four, good portion of the X-Men.
Wait,
We have a fucking Build-A-Bear on our team.
Ultron
Fury
even
will
took out
audibly
Hansen.
blink.
Audibly.
You must not think of me as a bear, but think of me as the general. I
You
will
are-
be making sure that you will not die against Ultron, and you dare insult me?
You look like Yogi Bear.
It's not about what's on the outside that matters. If that was
Scalp.
the case, no one would be looking at you. It's about
Scalp.
what's on the inside, and that is why you are here.
I could
Scalp.
skin you and make a fursuit.
Wait, guys, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm pretty sure that'd be a very fun thing to see. See some nice scrapping or whatever. But hey, yo, Scalp, didn't you lead the charge of the mutants that Ultron lost to? Or no?
Did I hear something about Monica and Carol come out of your mouth? Seems like we've all kind of lost something. Isn't that right?
All right. You know what? You're absolutely right there. Go ahead, Build-A-Bear. I see you. Hey, yo, Darkness over there. Go ahead and whip his ass if you want to. I'm gonna stay out of it.
Please.
Serious.
It
If
is
you are
not
going
the
to
place
fight,
to fight.
don't do it on
Is
my
it-
helicarrier.
Is there a training room here?
You know,
Harmony.
I would in fact. It's amazing you guys bring that up. I have a problem with my harm room, and I was actually going to ask you all to go and visit it anyway. That's actually amazing that you guys brought that up. That's insane.
Well, perfect. Let's see exactly just how the furball failed against Ultron.
Unfortunately, the harm room is not very functional right now, but if you go through that door behind you, and then he'll point over this direction.
Hold on. Why should we just walk into the harm room? Doesn't sound very safe. And you're saying it's malfunctioning? Why would we go in there?
Malfunctioning. We have a technician in there. Her name is Melinda. She's trying very hard, but there is an issue, and she might need some help. So if you could go check on her, that'd be much appreciated.
I turn to Coat and say, "What do you think?"
Hey, I heard Melinda. If that's the person I remember seeing in the helicarrier last time I was around with like Carol now, I want to see what she's talking about. So let's go.
All right.
I go just to follow them and go to the harm room.
All right.
Oh crap! We got
I look around
General Echo with us.
for one of the star members of Hanson to check on how they're doing.
I'm heading towards Nick Fury.
How do you feel about all this?
Curious. So these guys are superheroes?
I don't know about super yet, but we'll get you there.
But they said the X-Men.
Yes. That
I'm
one
here
looks
with
like he could be
X-Men.
related to Beast. I don't know. It's pretty clear correlation right there.
I'm gonna wake up any minute now. And I dejectedly turn toward the harm room. And
Hey Thor, I think you woke already, man. Let's go.
I walk with a really unearned confidence.
All right. Let's do it. Okay, so you guys enter this room here. And that's gonna be like it's actually like a kitchen that's attached to this room. So you enter and there's like a stove top, there's a whole bunch of stuff.
Our room has snacks.
Oh, hey, do we have any beer in that refrigerator over there?
You want to check the fridge? You can check the fridge.
I'm gonna go check the fridge. I'll meet you guys in the harm room in a second.
Sure. He just left. He's actually going to check the fridge. Oh, that's funny. Do you guys wait for him or do you guys keep going?
Waiting with him.
All right.
I don't.
The fridge is like little packets of food. Like it's nothing like appetizing. It's like water that's dehydrated. It's like
Dehydrated
sandwiches that are dehydrated. I don't know. You know,
right,
like soldier food. You know what I'm getting at.
It's been, yeah.
For a military
Yeah,
organization
MREs.
that's supposed to have everybody in shape, the fucking nutrition sucks.
How do you dehydrate
Hey, I
water?
found the beer, so I'm all right. I'm going to the harm room, guys.
There is no dehydrated beer in the snack fridge. I apologize.
How do you dehydrate water?
Wait, can Slip roll for it? Like do like a search roll?
Yeah, you could
to see if there's maybe one beer left.
Roll vigilance for me, Slip. Go into your character sheet and then just hit the vigilance button on the left.
Let's secure the sheet.
I think vigilance is the right one. I don't think there's another one for looking at
So I'm
things.
just hitting the button. I mean, secure the sheet. I'm about okay, where?
Let me show you. So I need to open it. First off, casual. You're in charge of the snacks. You have mod now. Get on it, buddy. Let me open up your sheet here. So if you look at the abilities, you'll see like total action modifier on the left. To roll that skill, you want to press that button. So for you, vigilance is the 2 beside vigilance, but the red one, not the one that's like typed in. You know what I mean? It should ask you for a number.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. Just don't put anything in there. Just hit OK or whatever.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know.
Hang on, I gotta check
I don't
my
see where it
book.
went.
It's in chat.
Wait, how do you do what he's doing?
So if you open up your character sheet, you'll see that whole abilities tab in the middle. When I ask you for a skill check, what you'll want to do is go over to total action modifier, which is the red buttons on the left, the red numbers. And those are buttons that you can click on, and that'll just roll the skill.
So you see the roll, but I don't?
No, you guys should see it in chat.
Yes, in the regular chat.
Oh.
Exactly. So you got a 19.
Where is? Oh.
Let me check what that does. I'm pulling out the book. I'm comparing it to my drink chart that I definitely have prepared. Don't question me. All right. You know, you don't find a beer. You find like a half-drunk White Claw in the back, like in the very back. It's like half finished. It's flat. What is there?
This is terrible. This is all y'all had left.
Yeah.
Hey, at least we found something.
We have to like take the helicarrier to like a Walmart that's open.
I don't think there are any Walmarts open anymore.
We can try. Because I'm gonna be fighting like them two over there if I don't get at least one beer. I need it. I'm sorry.
I have to admit, I am a little hungry.
That's gonna get you sick.
Being hungry?
No, the drink.
Oh.
Probably. Guess what? That's a problem for futures. Look, future code.
All right. Yeah, the only door is this one that you guys haven't seen, but this is clearly not the harm room. So you guys can continue on. You'll enter this room here. This is actually like what appears to be like an engineer's lab. So you feel like you're going the right way. You feel like this is where a technician would be. So that's at least something. But you do see at the end of this hallway here. Hold on, let me. Whoop. This door. You see two doors here, one here, and then one here. But this one has a big sign above it that's very convenient. It says harm room.
Oh.
We must go to the harm room. It says right there above the door that is the harm room. I walk
I'm
towards
not
it.
so sure we want to go in there.
I'm with y'all.
I turn back around. Why? Why would it does say the harm room? Why would we not go in this door?
Make a vigilance check. Miller?
I'm just getting
or Taylor.
Sure. Okay.
Let's see.
I agree. I agree with Taylor. I just don't understand why we need to go into the harm room, especially if it's malfunctioning.
I'm not sure, but at this point,
you guys do hear like a lot of banging coming from that room. Like you're not really sure what's going on, but there's stuff going on in there.
Okay, hold on.
Well, it's either that room or we listen to Photon bitch about flat beer again.
How do I roll vigilance again?
It's not bitching. It's just very aggressive suggestions.
So on the left side of vigilance, like you see the big vigilance with the, I believe,
It's the name of my book.
the -1 in it. If you go left 2 from that square and hit the red 2, that should roll it. There'll be like a number that comes up, but you don't have to put anything in it. Just roll. Nailed it. Same roll. All right. So you are looking at this door, and there is a vibe that you felt when you walked in. After all of this hearing, you actually notice that like the door is open. Like it looks closed, but it's open. Like there's no door there. It just kind of looks like there's a door there. I don't know if that makes sense, but
I want to use my heightened senses to detect something that none of them could.
okay.
My weariness of this decision is causing me to think about it, which should allow me to detect something that they cannot.
Throw heightened senses in the chat for me. If you just click on like the little there's like a little chat looking bubble, it should throw up chat. Thank you. Heightened senses. Character senses things twice as far away as normal. Edge on vigilance perception checks. Yeah.
Roll 20. Everybody watching, it's really cool.
It is. I agree.
Never used it before.
So if you wanted, you could actually roll one of these d6s up here. So you know on your vigilance check, you rolled a 2, a 6, and a 3. If you want to re-roll the 2 or the 3, you could do that with this. That's what this would let you do. So you could get a higher number and maybe figure more stuff out.
Okay.
So if you wanted to roll a d6, you could either type /r 1d6 in the chat, and that will just do it. Or you can go on the left side of the screen, and there's like an auto dice roller with like the mouse tool and everything, and you can just hit like d6 and we'll roll it.
Oh, I see. So I just click the D6 on the left part of that?
Yep. Nailed it. That's the same. So nothing changes, but you do feel like that door is it's messed up somehow. Like it looks like it's there, but you're pretty confident that you could just walk through it. You know what I mean?
Well, I made the decision to walk through it last.
Okay. I mean, I'm referring to this door that no one has walked through yet.
Yeah.
Just by the way.
Yeah.
Wait, Taylor, what's going on? You seem puzzled.
Feel free to like share that info if you want. You don't have to. That's up to your character.
I just get a weird vibe.
I get the same weird vibe. Everyone, I don't know how I feel about all this.
Hey, Scalp, do me a favor and walk through that door real quick, big dog. You the biggest one of us. I feel like if anything happens,
who's Scalp?
You'll be the one that's strong enough to handle it, seeing as you are the general.
Well, as the general, you must know that the general never leads the battle. He always goes last. But for this one, just because you are asking, I will walk through the door. So I walk through the door that they're all cautious of.
I feel like that statement isn't accurate.
Be careful. I reach out.
You say that, but I must not need carefulness. We are in the home of Nick Fury, the one who called us. I will walk through the door and all will be fine. As I walk through the door.
I hope that's the case. I cross my arms and look at my toes again.
Hey, yo, Scalp, you good now?
Well,
you enter the door. You'll see this woman in front of you.
Yep.
She is tinkering away with a console that's in the center of this room. And there is an interesting symbol on the floor underneath it. This guy. And nothing else seems to happen yet.
Comrades, it is safe in here. You must join me. The lady that Nick spoke of is in here, and there is something we must see. Come.
All right, I go in second. Oh, hey,
right.
Melinda,
I follow.
You look very familiar. Like I've seen you on TV at one point in time.
All right.
I
Once
don't
you
say
all
anything.
enter the room, everyone roll me a vigilance check.
Yeah.
Let's just get a bunch of vigilances in the chat.
Wait,
13.
oh, is this TN 0? I just put 0?
Yeah, just put 0 and then hit enter.
Yep, perfect.
Then I don't need to disclose my
Wait,
TNs.
Wait, I clicked the red too, right?
Yep, that's the one.
Nothing's happening.
It should pop up a little window for you somewhere. It might be somewhere
It
else.
pops up over the map. I was having the same issue. So if you press vigilance on your character sheet and you go over to the map, it should be there.
Oh, okay.
Got you.
Oh, I gotta put the number in.
No, don't put the number in. Just enter.
Just put 0. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With my heightened senses,
Hmm?
can I just always choose to re-roll one of my vigilance rolls?
Yep. Any of those
Okay,
d6s, you can just re-roll it.
So there's 3 there, right? 4, 3.
I
and
would
4?
suggest you re-roll the Marvel die because if you get a 1, that will count as a 6 in this instance. So you have 4 numbers that give you a better number than the one that you got on that die.
Okay, so I will do that. There.
Okay,
Oh, it's
that's the
the
same. You're gonna get lucky with these. All right. Does anyone else have heightened senses, by the way? I feel like... Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I just assumed that Highruler's character would have it. I don't know what that says about me, but that's what I thought.
Never make assumptions.
Correct. Makes an ass out of us all. That's the saying.
Yeah.
All right.
Everyone's an ass. That's how the saying goes.
Who got the highest number here? It's actually the Mutant Scout. All right. So the Mutant Scout, you're going to kind of notice a shimmering in the door frame when you enter this room. And the door is going to slam shut. And then on the console that's in the center of the room, it's going to light up. And Melinda May is going to stagger back. She's kind of shocked. I don't know if I said this is Melinda May for me. Anyway, but yeah, she's staggered. She's in shock, and then yeah, you guys are now kind of stuck in this room. And the door...
I turn around really quickly and I shout, "I knew it! I told you all, I knew it!" And I slam my arms on the door. I'm like, "Let us out! I'm not gonna let this happen to me again."
The door does not let you out, but the walls do start closing in. That does happen.
Okay, so I look around and I say, "Careful, comrades. We must be careful in this instance. This is a test by Nick Fury. If we do not make it out of this, we won't be ready to face Ultron. Look around, study the symbol. Someone will find out the answer here." And I start looking around, trying to see if there's anything
A test?
Can be
How could you
seen.
be so sure?
One and the same Nick Fury and I can be. He is testing us. Our intellect, our skills, our resolve. Keep calm. We will figure this out.
I suspiciously decide to believe you, and I ask, are there any panels around? Can she help us? And I point to the woman that we saw when we entered the room.
She's like, what do you expect me to do? Get us out of here. You guys you're the heroes, and I could tinker with the console more. And she's gonna go over to the console, which you guys will notice has blinking white text on it. And if anyone would like to take the time to read it, let me know.
I would love to.
All right. It says, I run more when sick than when hearty. I blush like a maiden when in my cups, and I smell even after I bathe. Who am I?
It's some kind of a riddle, but I can't solve a riddle right now. I'm too frazzled.
Oh, sorry, please.
Read it again. Go ahead and read it again.
I'll throw it in chat.
Scalp.
Yes, please. Please do. I'm sorry. The human carrot can't figure it out either.
Bam. There you go. That's the riddle. Yep.
An hour chat. Got it.
I want to consider the riddle with my heightened senses.
Ooh.
I run more when I'm sick than when I'm healthy.
Okay. That's a vigilance check?
Like I
I'm
blush
trying
like
to think
a
what
maiden.
check it would actually be. I'm trying to...
Wouldn't that be a
Let me
logic
see.
check?
Oh, a nose.
Yeah.
A nose. Can I... Am I right?
You can exclaim that aloud.
A nose, my character yells. It has to be a nose. It runs when it's more than when it's sick than when it's healthy. It blushes like a maiden. And something about cups.
Something about cups.
That has to be it.
Smell after I bathe.
If
Coach,
he gets
me.
this right,
Oh, it was definitely a nose. It's definitely a nose.
You can type that in the console if you like.
Oh, I would love to.
Cool.
But I make a mistake. I mess it up. Is it okay if I mess it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mess up the first time. What happens?
How do you type it? How do you type it? How do you misspell it?
I put like multiple S's and a U by accident, and I exclaim, "Darn it! I can't focus."
Yeah. The walls kind of like, and then they get like marginally closer.
Okay.
And Melinda May will like be scooted forward by it even. That's crazy.
All right, I shout. Someone else needs to type this in. I'm too nervous. I'm shaking too much to be able to type it in.
Okay, so ego and darkness. Grab one side of the walls. Go run to the walls.
Wait.
Run to the walls and make sure we have some time.
Okay.
I go to my side of the room and I look to hold them.
I run over to the left side of the room and push back against the wall.
Do we have to do a skill check for that, Synchro?
Yeah, both of you hit might for me. Miller, if you wanted to make a logic also, feel free.
I don't know if I need to do a check, but I'm gonna carefully try to control myself and type it back in. Is that okay?
Yeah, you're able to type, no problem.
All right, cool. And I get it in.
Damn.
I type in nose.
Okay. So Taylor Hansen, you have this eureka moment of like, oh yeah, it's obviously nose. He's a genius. So you feel pretty good about his answer. Demi and Scalp, you're struggling against this wall. Your like feet are kind of slipping. You feel a little embarrassed, but you hold your pose, you know. Outrider, you plant your foot in the ground in a way that like the wall stops for like a good 10 seconds. It's impressive. It's very cool.
I'm impressed.
I look over and I see Scalp struggling. I guess we know why Ultron won.
Gloat when we're alive, not when we're dead. Keep holding your side and I will do what I can.
All right.
So all we have to do is type it in. Let me type it. And I go to type it.
Yes.
Oh. All right.
Please
So
do.
you type in the word nose, and the walls will stop.
Thank you, Taylor. I don't know what came over me. I was just so scared.
Mm-hmm. And then everyone make me another vigilance check, please, and thank you.
All right. Scalp. Seems like the general is now Outlander, huh?
You get
That's
all your
real.
jokes in now, but I'm sure eventually we'll come to be brothers in arms.
I don't like you.
You don't have to live.
That's such a good response. Highruler's all elegant. and then just I don't like you.
I don't like you.
That was
Did
awesome.
not go through? Hold on. Let's see. There you go. I see Nick Fury's probably like regretting his choices at this point. But hey, we're all we have.
Regretting, we did it. If that was a test, didn't we pass? I ask timidly.
If that was a test, Ultron would have took out Ego over there already. But you know, what do I know?
Good question.
Quite a bit, but we will soon find out.
There's no way that this man has a ego bigger than the leader.
The leader. I'm sure he is long gone at this point too.
Captain Photon, you are the first to notice, and I will give you the time to act if you would like to do anything. So let me know. But you notice. Hold on, I'm looking for it. I'm searching and I can't find it for some reason. I swear this never happens to me. I'm very prepared. There it is. You see, this is gonna be way too big. Okay, good.
That's what she said.
That's relatable. Okay, you're gonna see this in the doorway. There is a man there. You might recognize him depending on your character and how they feel about these particular types of individuals. But you're gonna see that person in the doorway, and you have an action if you would like to use it.
All right, I will go ahead and send an energy ball towards that person.
All right.
And what do I need to hit?
Hit your range damage button in the top of your character sheet.
All right.
All right.
Okay, well, if he's checking damage, can I react to it before it hits him?
You would have a react. What kind of reaction are you trying to use?
Holy shit! That's the first instance of superpowers I've ever seen.
Let's go. That's your small little exclamations. Always valid. Don't even ask. You're good.
Okay, my exclamation is, my goodness, what was that? You say hello to somebody, you just attack them?
You don't say hello to Loki.
Who?
All right.
Who?
So you don't say hello to Loki.
The magic
Loki?
that you shot will just kind of go straight through him, like through his chest. Like how do I like when Loki's doing his like hologram thing? It's that it goes like through him and like it just kind of hits the wall, back over in the other room.
Astral projection.
I see that,
More or less.
and I yell out, "Nice shooting, Tex."
And then Loki's just gonna kind of say he's like slow clapping. It's very silly. And he goes, "Very well done." And then he's just gone.
Like disappeared?
Yeah, like snap, gone.
I ask timidly, did you kill him?
I think he was already dead.
That was one of Nick Fury's games. It was a holograph based off of Loki's astral projections.
He's actually gonna come back for a second. He's gonna be like, "You're not Thor," and then he's gonna leave. No, just kidding.
I knew it. How can he be so short?
It seems like things are gonna get quite interesting being on this ship.
Loki cackles in the distance.
Oh, that was classic. I love it.
Pretty good timing. All right, but you guys are good. The harm room has been restored. Melinda May will be like, "What? That was an Asgardian, wasn't it?"
It was one of those pesky people who think they're gods. Yes, it was.
I look confused. Wait, that wasn't a hologram?
The harm room wasn't on.
Okay. We need to see Fury like now.
I would agree.
Could we ask Melinda where, like, how like the best way to get to Fury would be?
He's probably either back where you left him, or he's on the deck with the rest of the team.
All right. I look around to my comrades. We must go back to where we left Nick Fury and see if he is still there. And I walk out. Peace.
I walk behind saying, that really wasn't a hologram? What the hell?
I
If
reluctantly
it was a
follow.
hologram, it wasn't us.
And I turn back and I'm like, "You're coming, Taylor?"
I ask Melinda if she's coming with us.
Yeah, I should report my findings back to the rest of the team.
I leave
I
out the
should
room.
check on the prisoner first, just to make sure they're still there. And then
I
she'll
leave,
go this. Wait, that's you. She will go. Can you see that? If I do that, no.
Mm.
Hold on. She will go.
Before she goes, I want to ask her,
Please.
what findings?
And what
sorry?
villain?
She said, I have to report my findings. I said, what findings?
Oh, just that the harm room was sabotaged. Very weird.
Sabotage.
Yeah, it's never happened before. Very strange.
I leave out of the room last, and I go, this shit is above my pay grade.
Above your pay grade?
Yes.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, but she's gonna, unless you ask more questions, she's going to go into this room. There's a little door.
Oh man.
Boop.
She went into the little door room. What are we gonna do?
Yep.
So we get back into the room and we see no Fury.
Do you still have your White Claw?
I want to observe my surroundings on the way up. I want
Okay. Anything? Are you looking for anything specific?
I'm looking for anything that would give me pause. Anything that stands out to me.
Okay, I'm trying to remember that you're not from this world, so a lot of things might. You see, like, well, one, everything's pretty worn down, right? Like, this place doesn't look like it's in good condition. It's pretty rough. It looks like it's either been refurbished and very well used prior to that, or recently in a tuffle. You're not quite sure which. Other than that, there's like random plaques on the walls sometimes, like in the engineering stations, in the engineering room. This one here, there's like random little plaques with like accolades from Shield Academy, with accolades from various, like, there's a couple Nobel Prizes. There's some cool shit on the walls.
I want to. Well, I know, obviously, but I mean, I want to consider whether or not. Actually, never mind. I'm gonna keep walking and keep observing.
Cool.
I don't believe that any of this is real.
Okay. You're very easily able to read things, like the plaques on the wall, though. Just so you know. I don't know if that will toss anything. I don't know how much Taylor Hansen knows about dreams, but
I'm convinced that it's all real with it, but I mean, it's like I believe that you believe it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that makes sense.
It's believable, but I don't have any reason to suspect that it's real in the first place because I'm standing next to a giant monster.
Sure, I gotcha. I'm here for that. As you guys step into this room again, this person will walk out. This is a person with two heads. There are two heads on this person, single body, two heads. That's what we're doing here. And they will kind of look at you guys and in unison go, "Hi, who are you guys?"
I look at them and I say, you remind me of a friend on Krakoa. My name is the Scalp, and who are you?
We're Fitzsimmons. We're the lead tech individuals here. And they're both talking at the same time the whole time. And we're super excited to have actual heroes on the helicarrier again. It's been so long. This is exciting.
My character has just dropped the entire time, and I finally muster up. I'm sorry. Are you a mutant as well?
More of a mutate, I suppose. We weren't born like this, but you know, lab experiment gone wrong. It's classic weird science stuff.
I actually am more familiar with that than you'd think.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people get that
these days.
Yeah, it's wild.
I say, yeah, it seems like, you know, you either get energy powers like your mentors from explosion, or you get two heads.
Yeah, so
they have two heads. Yeah, nobody's tripped out about this. They have two heads.
That's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean,
it's not bad, but it's literally something that like a pause or something. Like y'all just.
I gotta be honest. We're right next to this giant beast. My threshold for the surprised has kind of decreased recently.
I'm still not processing them two yet. I don't. Ego and darkness is just really tripping me out right now.
I've done nothing. I've done absolutely nothing. I'm not the walking, talking furry.
That's very true.
I look back and smirk at him, and then turn my head back to the conjoined twins.
Do you want to fucking fight?
It is not the time. We are still on the look for Nick Fury. Keep your eyes on the prize.
I hate this fucking bear.
Oh, you guys are looking for Nick Fury? He'd be in that room, and then they point this way.
Got it.
I just walk to the room or the doorway.
Can I ask?
I follow him closely behind.
Can I ask these two a question?
Yeah, please.
I don't mean to bother you, but what do you know about Nick Fury? Is he a friend? Is he to be trusted?
Yeah, Nick Fury's great. He's the only reason that we're still alive, that May's still alive, that S.H.I.E.L.D. exists even a little bit still. Like, he's... And they look pretty sad together, and they, like, make eye contact with each other, kind of. It's weird. And then they both go, he might be our last chance.
Did they just look at each other?
We live in a world where Terminator is a reality. I'm gonna need you to suck it up and move on.
I love that.
You're not going to just sway past the two heads. Look at each other, man.
You just shot a photon blast like 5 minutes ago.
This is true. You did do that.
I was more shocked by that. Again, I feel like anything can happen in the next 10 seconds.
And we're walking next to a woolly mammoth. Like, nothing here is normal.
I go up to the Outrider and put my hand on his shoulder. It's good that we're finally becoming friends. I find that you are looking at me with eyes that say we will be comrades in arms soon enough. And I look towards the rest of the team. What are we waiting for? We are all scared and shocked, but it seems like adventure awaits, and we must find Nick Fury.
I look at his hand on my shoulder, and I politely whisper, I will put you on my fucking wall.
Politely?
Politely?
I look over at him and smile. We must find Nick Fury.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm so excited for you guys to become best friends. That's all I gotta say.
I run up to Fitzsimmons. I say, hey, this guy over here knew who I was. Do you know who I am? Not like in that kind of celebrity way. I just mean, do you know me? What am I in this? Do I have powers? Can I shoot a beam like that? You know what? Actually, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I want it to be a surprise. My expression is turning positive, and I hurriedly march toward the door.
You don't give them a chance to like respond?
I do not give them a chance to respond.
Okay.
I follow after you.
I was about to roll for their knowledge and everything. It doesn't even matter. They're just gonna stand there very stunned and confused, look at each other, and then turn and go back into this room.
Taylor gained a silent confidence through just questioning. That's what happened.
That was an amazing interaction. That was so much fun. All right. You guys enter the command control room area. This is like in the Avengers, that big room with all the people where they're playing Galaga and stuff. That's that room, pretty much. And as you enter, you'll see 3 individuals huddled around the windows at the front, kind of just chatting. If you're actually, hold on. If you're listening, you'll overhear like the end of a sentence that's like, oh man, we'll never freaking find that guy. And that's about it.
As we all walk into the room and hear that sentence, I speak directly at Fury, loudly and a bit pissed off. So, do you want to explain why in the hell we just had an encounter with an Asgardian god in the harm room?
What?
I second that. I actually second that.
Loki showed up in the harm room. We thought it was a hologram, but Agent May knew nothing about it.
Audible blink time. Audible wink, I guess. He only has one eye. Anyway. He's gonna stand there stoically for a minute. The very cool looking man with shades on his right here. He's gonna be like, he's gonna kind of do like the lift the shades up and like eyebrow raise, like stunned look. And then the woman beside is like not even reacting really. Same as Fury. And Fury's gonna say, "We should look into that."
We should look into that.
I'll say.
Yes. I think that might be at the top of our priority list in problems, unfortunately. Oh, my bot left.
No.
Wondered why my camera's broke. Hold on. I'm gonna
Fury?
restart the playlist.
Intermission, everybody.
Go ahead, Slip.
Fury, I need a little bit more than we'll look into that. We just walked in here and we got attacked by, for only thing that I know about, the mischief god that likes to stab people. So I think we need to have a little bit more than we'll look into that.
That's fair. I understand why you feel that way. Here's a question for you. Is he still here?
I pipe up. No.
Are you dead?
Not
As
on the
far as I
outside.
can tell, I am perfectly in 100% health.
Yeah, and that was no thanks to you, Mr. One Eye, sir. So can we get a little bit of an answer over here, please and thank you?
If Loki wanted you dead, you would be dead.
Loki don't give the chance for that, okay? Not as long as I'm here.
Sure. Yeah.
We don't even know for sure that Loki wanted us dead. Just that he was here on your ship for some goddamn reason.
Listen.
Agent May mentioned something about a prisoner. Would that have anything to do with why Loki showed up?
No, that's just Biff. No, that's probably not it. But I did send out that distress signal pretty far. I wouldn't be surprised if it reached Asgard. He really could be here to help. It could just be being Loki and playing tricks. Like Loki doesn't seem like the type to care one way or the other about Ultron particularly, but he would go where the fun is.
Loki,
and that is here.
The same person who's tried to enslave the human race on how many occasions?
At least four. As far as we know, at least 4.
Yes, this is true, but he's a teenager right now. It's really weird. He's going through a whole thing. We're not really sure what his motivations have been lately, and he fell off the radar for a very long time. So I would not be surprised. He did fall off.
Nobody falls off your radar, Fury. You keep an eye on everything.
This is why I was so surprised to hear that he was here, because it's been a very long time since we've heard of Loki.
No one's
My Nick Fury voice sucks.
No one's going to bring up the fact that he said to keep an eye on things. Okay,
yeah,
no one's going to bring. All right. I'm just saying.
So
Hey,
I go over and sit down on a chair, and I look to everybody in my line of sight, and I say, "So Nick, you want us to defeat Ultron, and we've run into certain situations already on your ship. What are you getting out of this? Because you could have had anybody, and we were the only ones to show up. And judging by the way we look, it's going to be a while before we're even ready to face him. So what is in this for you? Why us? Why now? Why here?"
I'll be frank. I don't have any other choice. You guys are it. This is all that is left. To my knowledge. There is no one else.
No one else responded?
I know that Spider-Man is out there, but he's not himself lately. I know that there are a couple that are alive, but they are not responding to my calls. Nobody's picking up the pager. It's just you.
Hey, I know Spider-Man.
I knew that was gonna...
Hold on. I'm looking around the room. What do I see? Specifically in the area where I am.
Sorry?
I'm looking around the room, specifically in the area where I am. What's there?
Like computers, chairs.
Great.
Mostly that. There's like a window. You can see outside, and there's like a big New York landscape, but like half the buildings are just falling over.
I would like to get on one of the computers.
Okay.
I want to... I'm trying to conceive of how I would do that. Through my skills.
Make a logic check. There is a passcode, but let's see if you can suss it out. It will be very hard, admittedly, because you don't know very much about this world. But let's see what you can do. There's a chance.
Does anybody notice? Does anybody notice that Taylor's doing this?
I meant in a supernatural way. Yeah, I don't just want to guess I am Iron Man. I'm thinking specifically
Great.
to preconceive the ability to do that.
Huh. I am not sure what you mean.
Well, my character's power set is
heightened
is
senses, and
not-
that's from
is
utility,
knowledge.
right? Yes.
Is knowledge. And
You have high
the
intellect.
that. And not just I know a lot, but that I can summon information that I desire. So if someone is telling the truth, I might think of that. And my thought of that, my powers are still very early. I'm barely in control of them. But every time I want to think, is this person lying? Anything that goes through my mind that has like some possible conclusion that I could draw supernaturally, I could conceivably roll for that, but I'm trying to be conservative. So in this specific case, I'm thinking of Ultron. I want to know more about Ultron on a whim, and I would like to jump on a panel and pull up that information.
No, I know what I can do. Just give me a logic roll, and
Sure.
I will fill your head with knowledge based on this power set that you've outlined about Ultron, based on how well you do. Oh, ooh, interesting. So you both critically failed and succeeded, is what this means. In case you're wondering, the way that crit fails work is the 2 1s, and the way that a success works is the marvel in the middle. So that's interesting. Huh.
I can think of one. I'm able to jump on the computer, but I don't know how to spell Ultron. And I end up in a panel.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, so you get a bunch of information. Unfortunately, none of it's Ultron related. It's actually like,
How to
what's
get on the
close?
computer.
Sorry?
How to get on the
Jarvis.
computer, considering that I come from the technology of 2001.
Yeah, exactly. You figured out a little bit about this world's technology and how to use it, and you'll be more successful making similar checks later. Let's go with
Okay.
that.
And
That's fun.
so I visibly jump on a computer, am able to immediately bypass security, and then get stuck typing in typos of the name Ultron. And
Over and over.
yeah,
That's so funny. Task failed successfully. Exactly. That's what happened.
How do you spell Ultron? Is that 1 U or 2?
It's one.
Oh, we are gonna die.
I hope not.
Oh, now you want to be okay? Okay, all right.
Should we be using their equipment? Are we allowed to do that?
Nick Fury's gonna like shake his head. That's his response. But before he can actually say anything, the alarms are gonna start going off. Wow. Whoops, I'm moving the wrong screen. I'm so immersed.
Oh my god, did I give it a virus?
I told you, Taylor. We shouldn't be doing this.
All right. So you guys are gonna hear the alarms go off. Nick Fury and the other two individuals that have technically not been named yet, but I'm sure you guys are smart. They're going to they're gonna say, we should figure out what that is. Hopefully it's not Loki again. Let's find that. We'll check the front 2 engines. You guys check the back 2 engines. And check on Biff. If Biff is in trouble, I swear to God.
Am I supposed to be doing something?
Yeah, he basically just asked you guys to check the back 2 engines of the helicarrier.
I look at Outrider and I say, "It is you and I. Let's go." And I start walking out the door.
Code, is that me and you?
Yes, let's go. Let's go ahead and get these. So if they go into the engine, we're gonna go check on Mr. Biff here.
What are you gonna do, Taylor?
I consider my options supernaturally. Yeah. Oop.
How about you go look for Ultron on a piece of paper so you can have the spelling correct so we can get some information, big dog.
I mean, what I was thinking was I consider what my best course of action is. And what comes to mind? Oh, Game Master.
You're just trying to like figure out what you can do in the situation?
Yes, with an additional supernatural boost.
Got it. So you find your Taylor sense tingles in this instance, and you'll notice a couple of guns chilling. That might be helpful. They're in this room.
Okay, well I'm from Oklahoma, so let's grab them.
Cool. You can add 3 pistols to your equipment section if you like.
Take me home.
As I leave. Oh no, sorry.
I walk up to the weapons silently and start. I don't have anything to hold a gun, so I just start clumsily putting them in pockets. And I try to put one in the front of my jeans, and then it falls into my jeans, and I have to kick it out of my leg of my pants, and then I stuff it in a jacket pocket.
Cool.
Epic.
This works. Fun D&Dism of mine. I hate inventory management rules. They all suck. So I kind of just pretend they don't exist for the most part. So like we can all pretend you have giant backpacks if that don't actually affect the way that you move for the sake of inventory. It's just more fun that way for me.
I turn to the guy in the cloak. Hey, big guy, you want one?
Oh, wait, didn't he leave?
He's talking.
No, I left. Greek hasn't left yet.
Oh, my bad.
You're good.
His character looks cloaked in the image, so that's who I was talking to.
Yeah.
Okay. No, thank you. No, thank you. I carry my own. Then you see there are 2 Glock 9s attached to my waist, and other various hidden weapons that are on my person that I do not speak of.
Sure. Very cool.
Cool. Got it.
All right. As you guys enter this room, you will you'll hear a lot of like scuffling noises coming from the direction that you guys were already in. Sounds like the action's that way.
I look at the cloaked individual again. I say, alas, you finally joined. Let us keep going to the engines and find our way there.
And as he walks ahead, I say to myself, how in the hell did I get stuck with you, Baka?
Oh.
I respect that one.
I scream, not it. Peace out,
What are we supposed to be doing?
We're going to go check on Mr. Biff, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. You're searching for the source of the scuffle. Always a bit of a scuffle.
I'm running.
All right.
I'm waiting for okay, cool.
So where are we actually going to?
On, good sir.
I'm not sure, Coat.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I'm sticking with you.
Stop doing that. Stop getting ahead of me. All right.
So we all show up in the same area?
Well, sure. Yeah. As you all enter this room, this room here, these doors here will open pretty wide, wider than you thought they could go, and you will see these two wonderful individuals on the other side of the doorway here. I'm really excited. Everybody, please roll initiative.
Oh my goodness.
Select your token, actually, please. Sorry. Which just means like have it highlighted so you have the numbers on the top. If anybody doesn't see like a health bar, let me know, because that would be me making a mistake. But you should see your own health bars.
I see mine.
Okay.
Wait, so okay.
I got all mine.
Yeah.
How do you roll for initiative?
Make sure your token is selected, and then you'll go into your character sheet. I will do it with you guys because I have a couple to roll as well. Of course. I see. I really found it, but it's right beside range damage. There's like a big initiative button that you can just press.
Yes, I see it.
Awesome. Okay, bam. Awesome. And then if I go here.
Oh, I did not roll good initiative.
Bam. Awesome. Uh-oh. This does not seem to have worked in the way that I wanted it to. I'll have to add these, I think. Oh, there we go.
I was gonna say, do we have to roll again?
Do you guys see the turn order on your screens? You should.
Yes.
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 Awesome. That's huge. Nobody roll again. We should be good. Check. Let me know if you're missing from the initiative order. I'm just gonna sort it here.
Oh wait,
this
I'm first.
Yeah, everyone rolled pretty low here.
I thought I had the lowest.
Dun 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 dun. All right. And then you go here. And you go here. Mutant Scalp and Taylor Hansen, what are your agility scores? Just out of curiosity.
Which one on the total?
The red one. The red one.
The one that I would click?
Yes. What's that number
2.
say?
Mine says 2.
Okay. What are your vigilance scores?
Wait. My ability score or my total action modifier?
The red number.
Okay, then that's 2, yeah.
Okay. Actually, tell me the plus as well. The other number.
0.
Mine's 2.
Okay. So I'm gonna just give the slight. I just needed to determine who goes before because you rolled the exact same number. I'm just gonna give it to Scalp then. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna give you the advantage on the NPC. All right, this is huge. And now I will explain combat a little bit. This, bear with me, might be a lot if this is your first time playing TTRPG combat, but we'll get through it, I promise. And everyone will understand at least a little bit afterwards. More or less, these two individuals, they're, first off, let me flare them up because I love these characters. But if you kill them, you kill them. Don't let me loving them stop that.
They look pretty wonderful from what I can see.
Yeah, so this, the one on the left, he's gonna see you guys and he's gonna shout, Kyle! Kyle! there's heroes here. What do we do? And Kyle's gonna go, Biff, chill out. It's fine. We just shoot them. And then they pull out guns. God, I love these guys. All right.
My character screams. Ah!
Good. Great. Okay, so Biff and Kyle are looking at you guys. Did anybody roll a Marvel die on your initiative?
I'm gonna lie and say I did.
You did.
Your lie was detected.
I think Miller did, actually.
Miller.
Did he?
I think so.
Oh, no, he didn't.
What was
No.
your number? Okay, no.
2, 5,
That's
and
before.
3.
Okay, thank you. All right, then there's what happens when you roll one of those special dies on combat is actually really cool, and basically it's like you get a bonus round, which is pretty fun.
Nice.
Whoops, I did not mean to remove that. I did not know it would remove it for everybody. Okay. Cool. Awesome. I'm just gonna make it as small as possible on the screen. I'm working with like a lot of monitors and like 2 instances open so that I have one. I do need more. It's a whole thing. Okay, so first up is micro pressure. Carrot scraps. You can in combat you get three actions, right? You get an action, standard action, that lets you like attack, that lets you do any number of other things like move more, all your standard D&D action stuff. If you're curious about what, like if what you're doing is a certain type of action, just ask. And then there is also a reaction, which there is a like standard reaction that everyone can do, but it's literally just stepping in front of someone so that they take damage instead of you, or stepping in front of someone so that you take damage instead of them. And then like other reactions will be powers that you have mostly, so you probably won't have any unless you took a power that is specifically a reaction, which is unlikely at this level. So we'll probably ignore it, but just to, you know, say that I said it, I said it. The other thing that you get is your movement, so you can just move up to your movement speed. Let me actually move us to the version of this map that has a grid. So
There we
if I
go.
zoom out, I will position us all like we were, which I'm missing Carrot again. Shit.
Goodbye.
All right, I'm just gonna copy you guys over because I can do that. Okay, and then if I copy that and I bring it over here.
Is anybody else listening to the music?
Mm-hmm.
No.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I need to find more options
It's a bop.
because I genuinely am not sure that this is the best choice. But it is what
What
it is.
music options?
Yeah, I want more like more options for music that are like royalty free type Marvel stuff, but it's hard to find that.
Well, I mean, you could just go back into not to do behind baseball on stream, but
You're good.
the other Spider-Man games, like the other Amazing Spider-Man games, they have pretty good music.
True. I'm definitely gonna look
Yeah.
at game OSTs. That's the way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Awesome. I'm sure there's some Avengers soundtracks even on
That are
Spotify and stuff. Yeah, stuff like that. Cool. So yeah, Carrot. Your power is an action, just so you know. So you
Okay.
can use that as your wait, is it? Actually, I need to check that. What is it? It is a standard action. I thought so. So you could use that as your standard action, or you can attack, or you can ranged attack. And we by default, we can say that everyone has like a default ranged attack option. Just for balance purposes, but you do need to be within line of sight. I'm gonna say that the door is these 3 squares open. So like if I were to draw that with, say, this is the doorway width, something like that. So you can see them.
Okay, so you walk me through this and tell me if I'm allowed to do this. I want to run in front of Coat. Is that allowed?
Yep, absolutely.
And then I want to, because I notice the weapon immediately, and I'm shocked, but I immediately like kind of spring into action. I run in front of Coat, and I attempt to use like a projectile pushback.
Yes.
Am I allowed to do that?
Absolutely.
And do I need to send you the ability?
Yeah, just hit the pushback button for me in your character sheet.
How do I? Chat. There we go.
Exactly. Blow down. This character makes an ego versus agility might attack against a target. So let me know who you're targeting. Which one of these two that you're targeting?
They both pull out weapons?
Yeah, absolutely. They both pull out guns. Kyle first, admittedly, which is this one.
Oh, really? Okay. Then the one who first pulls out the weapon, I shout at, and I put my palm out, and I'm like, no!
Got it. Okay, then roll me an ego check.
Got it.
And then I will inverse roll against it. I just need to get my character sheets open as well. Bam. Okay, you got an 11. What are my options? Agility or might? Kyle is equally... Oh, never mind. He's a little more agile. He's gonna roll that. Look at that. Sorry.
Oh no.
I rolled really well.
Yeah.
Okay, so against a target, if the attack succeeds, the target is knocked prone. If the attack is a fantastic success, okay. So basically, I don't think it does anything. Is that correct? Attack against a target if the attack succeeds. Yep. Okay. So Kyle will kind of get hit by this gust of wind, but his feet are planted pretty firmly, and he's just gonna be like, and his like eyes lighten up, and his like mask is all flappy.
He's mildly disoriented.
Indeed.
And I curse under my breath. My palm turns into a fist, and I go, darn it! Still don't have control.
Gotcha.
And do I have any more actions? Was that 3 actions?
You could continue to move. Your reaction doesn't happen on your turn, so that one you don't get. Let me just double check. What else we've got?
Can I do an environmental check?
Absolutely.
After that. Okay.
Yeah,
then
you
I
do
would
get
love to do
an
that.
easy action, which we can use for extended conversation. Easy action if you play D&D is like a bonus action. Let me just read what.
Oh, if I can call out to them, I would love to do that.
Yeah, for sure. What an easy action can do, just for the class, is you can activate or maintain certain powers, which you probably won't have. You can communicate. You can grab somebody. You can interact with something, so like pick up or close a door, anything like that. Pick up something small, and if you were like knocked down prone, like what that status effect tried to do with the blowdown, then you could stand up using your easy action.
Okay. So my easy action, which to be clear doesn't consume my third action, right?
Yeah, the third action is a reaction, which you get to use not on your turn. So any other turn.
Oh, got it. All right, so I'm gonna call out to them and ask, what do you want? Why are you attacking us? We mean you no harm.
Okay. Kyle will respond, I'm trying to break out Biff. That's about it.
And that's the end of my turn, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Indeed.
So great turn. I like that turn. Some pretty solid events transpired on that turn.
Oh, where did my?
I got you, Coat.
Wait, why don't I see that?
We're homies.
My boy.
We're homies. That was my gut instinct.
I like it. I do like it. Oh, there it is. Okay, weird. My turn order like disappeared for no reason.
Okay, mine like went blank.
Yeah, I had to refresh the page. I don't know why that happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mine did too.
Maybe I can just
Mine did
close
as
it
well.
and turn it back on again. Let me know if it fixes for you guys.
Oh, I just refreshed.
Okay. Well, yeah, if you
but
do
it's
that, it
still
should be
blank.
fine.
Then
Let me
refresh
try.
it.
What about? Not that. What about? If I close it and then I bam. Does that work?
No.
Still blank for me.
Okay. Well, you just have to trust
But you
me
can see
or
it.
refresh enough. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it.
Indeed. It is now Biff's turn. So Biff, the Hydra agent, is going to look at this group of heroes in front of him. He's right scared out of his mind, but he knows that he needs to fight for his life if he wants to get off of this dang helicarrier. And he's going to back up 5 feet and then point his gun at the scariest looking human being in this room, which is, hold on, I need to roll for that.
Let me assess who's the scariest.
Yep. It is the mutant scalp. All right. Thought you guys would like that one. And then he's going to essentially shoot a bullet like so. What is your agility defense, Mr. Mutant Scalp?
Agility defense is 13.
Wonderful. So I'm just gonna put that into my target defense here. Bam. And I will do. Wait, why doesn't it say 0 damage?
I like it.
I don't.
You
I think it's
dodged
broken.
that. You literally dodged a bullet.
Wait.
Ah,
My man
The bullet
said,
hit you.
You caught the bullet,
I am bulletproof.
Wait a minute.
caught it, and then just tossed it to the ground.
Wait a minute.
Try again.
1d6 plus 1, which is 2. I don't understand why that. I'm gonna say you take 2
What?
damage anyway. I feel like that's what this number's saying.
After the gun fires, my character is like, does no one ever want to diffuse conflict with words anymore?
I respect.
It doesn't
that.
happen here on the ships with big ogre-like mutants and Hydra agents.
Unless it's not clear, I don't know if I brought this up earlier, but my guy is kind of fit. Like, he's kind of a bulkier guy, even though he's extremely timid.
No, I
he's
love
not
it.
like, he's not like, you know,
Like
big,
his nick,
furry
like
big.
like his nickname would be Big Tiny.
Yeah, something like that, kind of. Like, I'm not like, I'm kind of, you know, I work out. I'm not jacked, but I work out. I can lift some
Yeah,
heavy
do
stuff,
You have to do something while you're trapped in that vacuum.
for sure.
You have to-
Cool.
Alright,
Highruler, if you
sorry.
want to take damage, you can either
yeah.
lower it in the character sheet, or you can click on the token, and the green circle is your health, and you can just lower it there.
All right, perfect.
Perfect. And then we'll reflect on the health bar, and it looks all cool for stream. Wow.
Cool. I clutch my side where I was shot. You think that's all you need to take down this scalp? And I struggle back to my feet.
Gotcha.
I intervene and say I would be surprised if one bullet took this big mutant down.
Mm-hmm.
I also intervene and
It's actually your turn, so feel free to go.
I said about 100 cc's of horse tranquilizer will get the job done.
I look at the Outrider. Are you ready to make jokes, or are you ready to settle this with the enemy?
This isn't fair. Synchro gave Highruler a script before the stream started.
He's doing
I've been
great.
thinking about this since last Tuesday.
All of us are improving, and you've got the whole script. What the? what's
I
happening?
would actually like to award Highruler a karma point because you've been doing phenomenally well
Ooh.
role playing your
Oh,
character.
Thank you.
The voice mod, all of it, you're crushing it.
Responding to Highruler, yeah, in a minute, it's about to get real hard for me to differentiate who's ally and who's enemy. If you keep with the ego shit.
Do remember that you should all have a single karma point that you can spend at any point to reroll one of your d6s, the same way that Taylor is able to reroll his vigilance checks.
Okay.
And remind us how we get karma points.
They're awarded to you by me whenever I feel like it, and also when you sleep overnight, you'll get half the. You'll go up to like half your rank, +1, in this instance. Round it up.
So what do I do now?
Yeah, this is your turn, so you can take an attack action. Whatever your power is, I think you can use it. Let me check. I don't remember what you have. I think you have an energy blast, right? But no, you have mighty. So you might want to go in close and punch things, is what I would suggest you do, but that's up to you. You can also shoot things.
I'd prefer to go in for the punch on this one.
All right. So if you this is a good opportunity to teach. If you select the ruler tool on the left of the screen there, it's like the fourth one down. Yeah, you can draw little lines all over the place. that will show you, that's to scale now on this map. So that's actually the distance. You can move up to your movement in feet. So yeah, it's rounded as well. So like,
You said
for example,
my movement in what now?
in feet. So like, whatever this number is on the arrow that you're drawing, like if it equals your movement speed, you can go there. You know what I mean?
What's my movement speed? I can't see. Oh, my movement speed is 30.
There you go. So you can move like, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 squares.
I'm gonna get right in his face.
That's fine. Go ahead and stand right there.
Because I want
perfect.
I want maximum damage on this.
All right. Now just hit your fight damage, which is right under your health.
That's not letting me.
Wait, is it asking you for a defense?
No.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Wait, do I hit it on the icon or do I hit it on the character sheet?
The character sheet. You want to hit fight damage, like the words underneath your health.
6. I don't understand what I'm looking at there. It says, I think
It should
6.
say. What do you mean?
Is it? How should I be looking at it? Is the question.
There's like the words fight damage. You just want to click on them.
Oh, just click on fight damage. Okay.
Yeah, the word, and they should ask you for a defense score.
Yeah, just leave it at 0 or.
Yeah, you can do it 0. Hit roll.
My money.
Oh. You hit, and you deal 6 damage. That's huge. I wonder why yours works and why mine didn't. That's weird. Oh well. Okay. So, you're hitting Kyle there. Kyle will take 6 damage, which is 1.
Did you just punch? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Did I knock out Kyle?
No, he's still standing.
Okay.
But he does look visibly like, okay, this is what happens. You walk up to him, you like wind up your punch, you bam, right in the jaw, and his face goes like, whoop, and he'll look back at you, and he has tears in his eyes, and he's like, that was really hard, and he starts shaking.
But why?
Why did you hit me like that, man?
Sounds like a weakling.
I turn around after that. You're next, Des Bunny, if this keeps up.
Oh. All right. It's actually the mutant scalp's turn. What do you know?
Okay, so I guess what I would like to do is use battle plan, but can I use it on Captain Photon for his turn?
Put battle plan in the chat for me. I don't remember what it does.
There you go.
The character inspires one or more allies of their choice in earshot. So you can select one person for now. Inspired allies gain an edge on all action checks. Absolutely, you could pick Captain Photon for that.
Okay, so I'm going to look at Captain Photon, and I'm going to say, the time is up, Captain Photon. It is time to see what you are made of. Hit them with your hardest shot that you can muster. And that's my turn.
Nice.
Bro, I have chills. I was sick. Let's go.
That's awesome.
I don't appreciate not having a script at this point because he has one.
I wish, man. I'm not that scripted. Are you crazy? That'd be insane. But yeah, so you go ahead. You are able to do that. Do you want to use an easy action of any kind?
No, because we're in a pretty open area, so there's really no point in me trying to like move anywhere.
Cool.
I would think. Sure.
There's not much. Honestly, there's not much you can do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Cool. Sorry, Carrot.
Oh, I have a you could survey the area, look for maybe things that can help us.
Nah.
Fair enough. That's what I wanted to do. But I wasted my turn yelling at a Hydra agent to calm down like an idiot.
I think it was a good strategy. All right.
I tried peace.
You did try. You did. I respect it. This is Kyle's turn. Kyle is gonna go ahead. He's really upset that you hit him. He's mad at you. He's gonna hit you right back. He's gonna try anyway. What is your agility defense, Mr. Outrider?
Sorry, what?
What is your agility defense number? So in your abilities, on the right, it will say total defense score. What's the one for agility? The second one down.
14.
14. Let's go. Submit. Oh, so close. Why do they all roll 0? What is with their broken ass character sheets? Oh, I actually know why. I figured it out. Hold on, I'm gonna roll for damage again. We won't count that. I'm so smart. We're gonna count the roll because it hit, but we're gonna do this for damage. 3. Let's go.
Ooh.
Take 3 damage. Greek.
What was the solution?
I didn't put zeros in their fight damage and range damage, so that it just had like a null integer, so it was equaling 0. I was being foolish.
Sometimes
That's a
that
little
happens.
tidbit. Yeah, it's a little tidbit to
I do
roll
the same.
20 GMs. Don't leave things blank because it breaks.
I'm gonna have that one for free.
All right. Good job, Greek. You took damage. Proud of you. Let's go ahead and move to Taylor Hansen. It's your turn.
As the fight breaks out, I want to consider the enemy's motives with respect to the amount of danger that they pose to me.
You want to size them up and know like if they can do damage to you, basically?
Yes.
Okay.
And if they intend to.
Yes, good. Roll logic. Oh, huge. That's huge.
Damn.
Let me see what kind of thing that will actually get you. Because I definitely accounted for this and wrote it down in the book, and that's why I'm checking. Don't question me. All right.
All according to plan.
Exactly. Oh yeah. All right. So yeah, it's pretty clear to you that this guy is, he's looking out for himself. This is like okay. The vibes you get from these guys are not like inherently these guys are dangerous sons of bitches. It's more like these guys feel like they're trapped against the wall and they need to do anything that they can to get out of the situation. And they're not going to hold back. But like at the same time, especially Biff, like he's making poses over there, like he's a goofball. There's no malice there. He's trying to do his own thing, you know? He's just trying to get out of here. Does that make sense?
Okay. The sincerity from all involved that I detect and the intensity of the combat makes me want to consider the possibility of asking everyone to stop. So I choose actually to scream out to everyone to stop. And I would like to try to persuade them to do so.
Okay.
Ooh.
Go ahead and make an ego check with edge. Let's do
I don't know
that.
how to do that. How do I
So
make
just roll ego, and then we can re-roll one of the d6s if you don't like it.
Okay. Also, too, I want to make. I don't know if this is like uncouth to say to a game master, but one of the people that I am rolling this on does know who I am, which is part of one of my traits that I have an advantage over them in ego checks.
Yeah. Please. That's really fun. Also, that's a fucking great roll. I almost wouldn't suggest you re-roll any of those. You're almost likely gonna get a worse number. Just in case. But also, like, don't ever feel bad about talking to me and trying to like convince me to give you better odds, because I'm a sucker and I will give it to you. and like that's part of the whole experience. Like it's totally fine. Don't stress. Cool. So yeah, that's a great roll. I'm gonna try and beat it. And I'm probably gonna fail. But let's see. 23. Bam. Yep.
Ooh.
Unsurprising. And what? Oh, that was close though.
Ooh.
Oh, that's so close. But they are no match for you. They're gonna hear your words of quit doing that, and they're both gonna drop to their knees and be like, damn, we got smoked and rolled, and they are They're taking a turn at least to just sit down and take a minute and listen to the words that you say. So for now, initiative is disbanded, and you guys can just talk. I'm sorry, Slip, that you didn't get a turn, but that's how the dice roll.
That was a nice ass strategy. I can't even be mad at that one.
Good thinking, Taylor.
I was really ready to go.
Now we can solve this peacefully.
Peacefully. There is no peace when I am wounded. They shot me, and I believe that we must put an end to them.
Yeah, necessary casualty.
Oh,
but
listen, Barney, calm down, okay?
Wait, can I ask why, Barney? Can I ask why they attacked us?
Yeah.
Can I tell him from my successful earlier check?
Also, yes.
Can I want to say it before they have a chance to.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, go for it.
But I don't know. So
no, you're good. Go ahead and answer that question.
Me, literally, I don't know, but my character knows.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, you would explain like that they're, that you can infer that they were prisoners and that they're trying to escape from being prisoners, but they don't actually want to hurt anyone. They just feel like they have to in this instance.
Okay. They were just trying to get out of here. Same as us. Same as me.
Should we let them go? Are they allowed to leave?
I mean,
what did you do to get here? I asked to them.
We were Hydra, man. We got in with the wrong crowd. Me and Biff here. We were just homies, and then Hydra they came around after the city fell, and they were enlisting, and we figured it would be better odds, with them than on the streets, man. It's tough out there.
Your sense of honor knows nothing to what your actions do. You must consider leaving Hydra.
I mean, Hydra. We have no connection really to Hydra anymore, man. They Shield picked us up. We were trying to. Then they kind of looks embarrassed, and down his feet. And Biff will pipe up, and he'll be like, "We were robbing them for food."
Wait, hold on.
Wait, you were robbing them for food?
Can I voice up, everybody? I don't want to overstep my boundaries here. I'm just as concerned about Scalp as everybody else. I want to make sure he's okay. We gotta tend to his wound. But that being said, we're in a dire situation. We barely even have superheroes. Maybe we need to look to these people if they're willing to call a truce and ask them to join us and Shield. Is that crazy? Am I crazy?
What do you mean we don't have superheroes? You're all shooting laser beams.
Yeah, but
that's showed up before.
It's just us. That's it. And then nobody else. And we almost got, jumped by these two who are nobody.
We've got plenty. We've got this flying spaceship. We've got these two guys here. I'm Thor. I think we're good.
So you are the one who called a ceasefire. You're now saying that we shouldn't at least consider asking these people to join up with us?
No,
if not for their protection, for ours?
I think they should, but not for ours. I think we were about to win.
I guess. I don't know. I think they wounded our heaviest. I think they wounded one of our heaviest hitters.
He'd be all right. He's a mutant. I'm pretty sure he has like a healing factor or some like shedding skin or some way. He'd be all right. Scalp or ball head, whatever.
What do you think, Scalp?
Just back, man.
Just because us mutants have the ability to come back to life does not mean we like to flex it. If I can avoid death, I will.
Can I consider the severity of the wound? Can I size up the wound in a way that would allow me to know that?
My question, in response to that question, Scalp, are you trying to hide how wounded you are or not?
No, Big men don't hide their feelings.
Oh, I love that. I love that. You're absolutely right. Okay. Yeah. So you can kind of just tell by looking at him that he's hurting. Like he's not feeling great. He's like another one of those. He'd probably be pretty injured.
All right. So, Biff and Kyle, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna drop your weapons, and you're not gonna try anything else, because we have this big behemoth over here. We also have Scalp, so you could try something, and you might get thrown off this helicarrier, or you can help us get Scalp here to the med bay, and if we can give you some food so you can chill out. Which one do you want?
Just to also clarify on that, I may or may not throw you off for fun.
We would like to chill out,
control.
sir, says Kyle. And Biff is like in the corner. He looks down at his arms. He raises them slowly. And then he flexes them. And then he goes, nutrition. That's all he does.
A roll for nutrition.
Nutrition.
All right.
Let's find Nick Fury.
Okay,
Alrighty.
wait. Hold on. I will say this in character. I just had to consider it for a second.
Yeah, please.
That Chimera person back there, they should be able to help him.
Who?
Where'd they go? Are they
Chimera
still
person.
in the other room?
That took
Wait,
me
who?
a second.
I would assume that with a ship this big, we have a med bay, and with two heads, I feel like they frequent the med bay a lot.
Oh.
I would assume so.
Can I
look at-
ponder where they are?
For sure. You actually saw them enter the that door earlier. You could make that connection.
All right, let's go. Should somebody keep an eye on Kyle and Biff, like specifically? So it should be somebody's job to make sure they don't like try anything crazy.
I'll
I'm
stay
due
with
for.
them.
Well, we can stay. I'm due for another beer anyway. Go ahead.
All right.
All right, let's
So a
go.
couple of us are staying, a couple of us are going to find the team, and I think honestly, that's the perfect time to call the session, guys.
Nice.
That was awesome. Oh my goodness. That was so fun.
Before we end, can I turn to Kyle and Biff and ask if they've ever heard of Hanson?
Yes, please do that.
Okay.
Let's find
Who's
out.
got the ego now?
I do. So.
Would you consider that? I'll ask the class because I'm not sure. Would you consider that an ego check to figure out how cool they are, or would you consider that a logic check to test their knowledge?
Ego.
Ego.
That's the ego.
Let's do it. How difficult is this? You're not a prominent figure, like out of character. Are you a prominent figure? I genuinely don't know.
Not
Anymore.
50 years into the like, and not in like 2050.
All right, let's make this a little bit difficult for them.
This is like, are they into the oldies?
And I certainly
Got
am.
Got it. I appreciate that answer. I'm dropping fidget spinners. Let's figure it out.
You have fidget spinners?
I have a green fidget spinner for this purpose because it chroma keys out my face.
Nice.
And it's like I'm Doctor Strange. I like it. Bam.
I have a Thor fidget spinner.
All right. Biff the Hydra agent will look at you and he will say, "Sorry, bro, who you?" And then Kyle the Hydra agent will look at you and be like, "What? Sorry, bro. Wait, oh my goodness, I just realized I got a fantastic failure. Wait, that means that no, but also okay. Kyle's gonna look at you and be like, "Sorry, bro, I have no idea who you are." And Biff's gonna look at you and he's gonna flex and he's gonna be like, "Are you Thor?"